everyone, and welcome back to another Silk Showcase. Today we're going to show you how to achieve this edgy, glamorous goth look. Step 1, we want to apply our Argan Antioxidant Primer using our vegan foundation brush. Step 2, we want to take our kabuki brush and our liquid foundation, and we just want to buff that into the face. And this is going to give us a really light airbrush finish. Then we're going to amp up that coverage by taking our silk blending sponge and some of our cream compact in the color Ivory. And we're just going to highlight underneath the eyes. And this is going to cancel out any coloration underneath that area, but it's also going to give us that really flawless finish. This is a great little foundation trick if you don't want to have a heavy coverage all over the face. I'm also going to hit the chin and on the forehead to highlight in those areas as well. Next, we want to set our foundation. I'm going to use our Argan powder foundation in the color Ivory. I'm just going to set the under eye area and over the areas that we highlighted and just lightly powder the outsides of the face. Nothing too heavy, we just want to take away any shine and just give more of a satin finish. You can use any powder brush to do this. I like to use a silk blending sponge because I think that it pushes it into the skin. The next step is to take our Argan 7-in-1 bronzer in the shade Light and an angled powder brush, and we just want to contour and chisel out a little bit of the cheekbones. We don't want anything too defined for this look, we just want a soft sculpt around the cheekbone area. Remember to always blend away any harsh edges using the silk blending sponge, and then just repeat for the other side. Then it's time to use our large fan brush and our Argan Body Shimmer to highlight the high points of our cheeks before we move on to shadow. For shadow, we're going to use our Argan 7-in-1 bronzer and a large eyeshadow brush. We're just going to create a wash of color, and this is going to be our base shadow. I like to start the deepest part of the shadow near the lash line and then just buff that up into the brow bone until that color really fades away and we can't see it anymore. Once you've built up the depth that you desire, then you want to take your Argan liner and you want to line the top lash line. Then you want to continue past the lash line and extend to draw a cat eye flick. Using a flat shadow brush, I'm going to take the darker shade from the Smooth Chocolates palette, and I just want to work that into the lash line just so we get this really nice diffuse smoky effect from the liner out to the shadow. To get that really smoky effect, you want to use your eye contour brush just to blend those two colors together and then just buff out the shadow completely. Then it's time to highlight. I'm using our Argan Body Shimmer and a large eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to apply the shimmer to the inner eye, working it into the center of the eyelid as well. Then it's time to link the bottom and the top lash line together using a flat eyeshadow brush and a little bit of the black shadow. Next, it's time for brows. We want to use our Argan Fibre Brow Enhancer to draw a straight line from our inner eye out to the arch of our brow. Now we just want to fill in the rest of the brow, keeping nice light feathering strokes so our brows look nice and naturally filled. Then if you have any untidiness, you can always go back in with a eyeshadow brush and a little bit of the cream compact and just neaten up any of the edges and make the lines more straight. Finally, it's time for mascara. We're going to use our Fibre Lash mascara kit. We're going to apply our mascara and then the fibers, and that's going to give us extreme volume and length. Lastly, it's time for lips. We're going to apply our Argan Lip Stain in Sangria, and then you just want to use your lip liner in Ruby to fill in the outer edges of the lips, just to give a more polished look, and there you have it. There's your gorgeous goth look.